Well, sometimes he was tricked. It seems as if the people who made Sanders of the River tricked him. They told him they were going to make a film of great integrity about South Africa, and they showed him some of the documentary footage. But then they, cut and spliced it in such a way that it became something of a paean to the British Empire. And when Robeson himself saw it, there are many versions of what his reaction was. That is, what he specifically did, whether he stormed out of the theater or refused to give a concert following the film. But in any case, all the accounts agree that he was very angry at what the film ultimately turned out to be. And later, I remember there was a letter, a decade or two later in his life, somebody, a librarian, I believe it was, from a New York library, was going to show one or two of his films to a group of high school students, as I recall it. And one of the two films chosen was Sanders of the River, and Robeson wrote one of his rare letters to her saying, please do not, please substitute one of my other films. I do not like Sanders of the River.
What about King Solomon's Mines? Do you recall much about that?
No, I don't remember Robeson's personal reactions to that. That is, I don't think the evidence exists of his personal reactions. I mean, there too, as I remember the film, some of these films I saw 5, 6 years ago, so it's not easy to recall them in detail. But as I remember, he helps. He becomes a kind of loyal lackey to his white, quote, friends. And that role, too, ends up being demeaning. It's hard to think of a Robeson role in film that was not demeaning.